the Indian side, you know.
Right, and we work with plus minus 50 something youth clubs within the Gauteng area, and we're hoping to grow them, and hopefully you can be part of that journey as well, beyond Gauteng, of course, and into the other 8 provinces. So as one of my colleagues had mentioned earlier on, this is going to be an intergenerational dialogue or conversation or discussion, right? And really, we just said, listen, young people, and part of what really informs programs like this, especially for us, is what we get from when we conduct our civic education workshops, right? Our young people are the ones who guide our work and say, we're not happy.
I came to listen to Mac answering the questions of today's active generation.
What I would like to take home is I want to learn more about Mr. Maharaj and the influence he has made in our economy and in our society. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Precious Hatebe. I'm currently a grade 12 learner at Maswalisane Secondary School in Vosloorus. I form part of the AKF Youth Club. What I would like to take away today is a way forward, especially for young people, because we are the future, and learn as well from Mr. Maharaj. Thank you.
Afternoon, comrades. My name is Seum Sedi from Katlehong Ekurhuleni, east of Joburg. I'm a youth and human rights activist. What I would love to take away from Mr. Maharaj today is, what does it take to be a Mac Maharaj?
Only head of Mac Maharaj at school. I've been taught about him. In fact, today it's a very privilege to see him by my own eyes, my first time seeing him. So everything he's gonna say, I'm taking it home with me. Thank you.
My name is Zuza. I'm born in 1977 in Katlehong, East Rand, but I grew up in Joburg. Currently working towards my PhD in film and TV. I'm looking forward to hear something about Operation Ulinzela.
I think maybe take us through like your childhood, right? Where you grew up, how was it like, being Mac Maharaj, right? And really, what got this Mac Maharaj to say, this is my path, right? In terms of activism, yeah. I think let's start off.
The World Trade Center is the same place where the Emperor's Palace is. So, Uncle, I just want to find out from you, what is your take on the wiping off of our historical memory? Because it also worries me. When I come to Constitutional Hill, I know this was a prison, and it's kept, and we still see, we've got that historical memory. Why can't we maybe rebuild or buy back that Emperor's Palace? That's how frustrating this historical memory is for me.
Yeah.
Including the change of names, which seems to be another intention of wiping off our historical memory. With the excuse of saying, no, these were apartheid names.
Yeah.
Let's change the names.
Equality, that's what stood, like for me, and to fight, against all forms of discrimination, at all levels, regardless of the cause. Yeah, thank you.
I think for me, it's about sharing the history, the stories that have been shared by Dr. Maharaj, to inspire the other generations, especially generations behind us, the younger people, especially those who are still in schools. Also have open dialogues about where we are now, and also try to capture everyone into this new system of overthrowing the old systems or the current systems that are not working for us, and involving everyone.
I will use my AKF club to continue fighting the enemy after identifying it, and that will be by admitting our mistakes and realizing that this is the situation and working through a way forward.
Greetings again. What I would like is to outline the importance among my generation, the importance of fighting against poverty and the struggle that we are facing right now. It is important to outline and to always talk about these kind of things, about what we want, what we are planning for the future, and what we are want to fight for, and not just sit and listen and complain.
Sir.
I have come to the conclusion that politics is too serious a matter to leave to the politicians.
Booker Washington, use what we have to get what we want.
Thank you so much. The lady at the
I will always go by the motto that Mweketi is always telling us, and that is to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And in the process of doing that, I believe if you want to achieve something, you should be the example yourself. So instead of me going out there and pushing people to fight for something, I will be the first person to do that. I will lead our youth into being activists and actually fighting for, fighting against whatever it is, or fighting against that enemy, which is in most cases ourselves, to be honest. We are our own enemies. Our minds are our own enemies.
Yeah.
There are lots of resilience in his life. And today's challenge of the youth, how do we take that resilience and address our challenge, but the terrible challenge? So what I want to implement and focus more is how do we empower youth through enterprise creation. I am also very lucky that I'm sitting next to a powerful woman who is really creating conversations around, like, we have everything. We are in a community who have everything. How do we harness what we owe each other? How do we collaborate, as Gerald said? And that's, I'm more inspired, really. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your final thoughts on, where do we need to go?
Well, firstly, thank you very much to all of you for listening to me. My children are tired of listening to me. I need to use you as guinea pigs. But one of the issues that haven't arisen in this discussion, which I find often raised, is the question that we have a constitutional democracy in which the judiciary has the final say when certain issues arise about interpreting legislation, etc. And I just want to say there that this is a very important question that we should be addressing, and we should not address it in the air. You will find that the ANC had organized a conference in 1989 in Lusaka, where it brought its key people from around the world and from all its departments, and that is where the constitutional guidelines were put. And that is where, for the first time, a paper was presented raising the need for a constitutional court. So again, it's not a foreign element. Yes, in the post-90 period, we went around the world to look at their experiences, and also many countries in the world brought that experience to the table.
Thank you again, once again, and yeah, let's continue on and have these conversations further. It's been quite a good treat this afternoon. So Mr. Bolton, our Executive Director.
But we are privileged that we had this few hours with you, and we hope that your schedule will allow follow-up sessions. This is but the sprinkling of the young people that we work with. We work in about 54 communities, but very few of them could make it here today. And then there's the National Youth Coalition that Mweketi heads up, that has over 100 youth organizations in there as well.
Happy birthday, dear darling. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hooray!
Hope to
There was a
so that you get a sense of the struggle that took place. And in each cell, you put the different kind of foods, the different food that are put, so that every visit cell.
Prisoner never loses hope. Never, ever. Although we were sentenced to life imprisonment, and for political prisoners.
The Roman island to be a monument. One was to perpetuate the positive aspects, and that is a place.
So the Ahmed Katrada event is done, where we had Mac Maharaj as a guest speaker. We learned a lot from Yena, and I'm really excited to share. So I'm currently go Constitutional Hill. Can tell those who know it can tell where I am, my position right now. Yeah, please do. Ladies and gentlemen, please do follow, like and share, but most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Pele Fela TV, Pele PELEFELA TV on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on TikTok. Then soon I'm also gonna have it on Facebook.